hear that, hear that, hear that. And then, yeah, right, I know that ain't my thing. Boy, I wear black locks, turn back blocks into black ops. Stunting turn into have-nots. If you get, man, it's an hour before Matlock and them show up. If you're rent late, then they padlocking your dough up. My come-up was ugly, store trips, colorful money. Hugging the tummy, nothing was. That Brooklyn borough is thorough over Bengals. They throw like Burrow and like you burrowed and you block again just to make all that plural. I can't believe I made it like that's supposed to be sterile. But here I am, and my words are certainly fertile. A twist of the wrist, your favorite artist turns into a mural. Y'all wearing dresses in person, stressing them Birkins, fam. I'll put it in that gown, popping circumstance.
I can tell you ain't from Brown that. Tell your favorite rapper that I want my sound back. Oh God, my can't allow that. We up in the whip and pull up where your house at. With the loud, beat them where you found that. Unannounced, get the bass, then we bounce. Off front, so much cap, it's astounding. East side, run them up in your township. Back in the lab again, back on your again. I then whip through Madison, out East Afghanistan. We this skirt, do dirt like Zatarans. I've been so adamant, so cold like avalanche. I go by Babylon, deep in my bag again. More moolah, more problems, go crazy. El Chapo, back up on my. Me no send no stems, you get a. Whole squad on some. This that church is on the move. Pulpit, you with a cool kid. Deuce, click, small room full of. Could become a tomb or renew it. Shit, my dogs come with a toolkit. They act a fool with. All my dreaming be elusive. I need the whole thing.
Cold-blooded, I've been hunted by a slew. That's how I do it. With the rag out the window, then we riding around all night until the sky then went like blue on. Yeah, yeah, son, we up. Shining like the 90s Jules' truck. I got the rope link with the boat anchor. Outside, I don't know danger. Hang around like a coat hanger. Still sliding. Press the issue. If them ride with you, then they leaving with you. If you owe me, then you pay me. I don't miss a nickel. I'm a sickle. My checkbook on Steve Ballmer. Do what I want, don't believe karma. Hit the lot, get a new whip. Drop the top, then on them. Talking like they coded. I ain't never seen a sneeze on them. I cough up another. Build a house new on them. That's another mansion in North Georgia. Why going in foreclosure? That M3, my fourth order. Yeah. I got a lake out back, I'm sitting on 50 acres. If you said I wouldn't make it, y'all just haters. And we don't pay attention to none of that. Y'all pocket watching and clocking. We sitting right where the numbers at. We quarterback and we play calling. We hand it off, then run it back. We 4 seasons and 4 seasons. White ones and summer splash.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Celtics. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
And Chris, many players get rested down the stretch now. Talk about how that contrasts with your playing days.
Well, when I played, Kevin, it was a badge of honor to play 82 games and also to treat every practice like a game. Truthfully, I'm so glad that way of thinking has changed because the truth is players' health is so much more important.
Just 2 to shoot. And that one drops.
Forget the analytics. But let me tell you the truth. Durant taking the mid-range, that's a great shot.
Thompson right side. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Durant. We saw him with 39 points last game out. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
team foul.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Here's Curry, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And that one drops for him.
It's Irving's responsibility to involve his teammates. I mean, he can, and especially when no one is covering him, he has it.
Pass to Thompson. Green left side. Back to Thompson. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Thompson has the size needed to get it done. I mean, I love how assertive.
Screen by Durant. Outside for Simmons. Back to Irving. KD on the wing. Pass to Simmons. And Looney sends it back.
I know these shots when Looney's on you. That 7'4" wingspan.
Curry with it. Picked up by Harris. Wiggins left side.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Count it, good.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
We get t-shirts for everybody, but we only give them out to the loudest fans. You want one? Let's go! Substitutions for your Nets. Andre Drummond. LaMarcus Aldridge.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter.
Patrick Mills.
Here's Irving. The kick out to Brown. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And Looney sends it back. And he gets it back. Irving double team. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Drummond. The Warriors lead it. Here's Curry. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lets it go. And Looney sends it back. Pass to Thompson. Here's Green. .52 seconds left in the first. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 5.
Curry gets a look that good, it's automatic. There's no stop.
It's stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge. Inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. That's 7 points for Stephen Curry.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Ben Simmons.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong on both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point.
Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Simmons on the wing. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And stolen by Payton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And here's Poole for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
But he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the 3 in transition.
Here's Simmons. Got it. Good job in the low post. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Here's Payton. Here's Kuminga. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
On the wing, Harris. Outside, KD. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Back to KD. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And then Durant with the dunk.
Rolling towards the rim with power when Durant is attacking like this.
Outside Curry. Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Here's the screen. Over Simmons. And again, no good by Golden State. Nets trailed by 5.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Looney. No good again that time. And of course, Greg, Simmons gets the majority of his points from the foul line down.
And a one-man wrecking crew in transition. Excellent at driving the ball in the half court. And once he gets downhill, he is tough to stop.
On the wing, Wiggins. Wiggins drawing the double team. Here's Curry. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Curry's got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Warriors substitution.
107 left in the first half of the game. Irving looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. Cans it from downtown. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Give Kyrie space to fire. He doesn't pass it up.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Nets. Curry on the wing.
Joe Harris.
Pass to Green.
Curry.
And Durant sends it back.
Yeah, and we've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block some shots.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly. I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wiggins drawing the double team. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. And Irving pulls it down.
Even with no one on you, it's hard to shoot off balance like that. Sometimes you just got to go straight up with it.
And a close. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 2. And Curry, here we go. Poke loose. And stolen by Simmons. There's the 3. Curry deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, I love seeing this from Simmons. Into his spots, remaining aggressive, and just doing damage.
Here's Curry. Misses off the left iron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Curry. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Clock at 6. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in height. He's such an outstanding shot blocker.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. And it's Green missing. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Harris a screen. And Durant, here we go.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. Ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam when he has room to.
Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 8.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Out to Thompson. Back to Curry. Count the basket. 11 points in the game.
Well, certain move by Curry. I mean, he hits the contact, but goes right through it into his finish.
Pass to Durant. Harris a screen. Now here's Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Irving. buries the 20-footer.
There's a guy open. Simmons will find him. His incredible vision. I mean, he has the size to see over the top of defense as well.
Thompson in the corner. And another three for Golden State. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Back to Irving. Up top, Durant. 10 points for him.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And Kevon Looney, still relatively young, but injuries have slowed down his mobility.
I mean, he moves like a 15-year veteran and thinks and plays like a 15-year veteran. Very reliable and well-rounded.
Get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Some changes here for the Warriors. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
An active player in these screen and rolls. I mean, Simmons slips well after setting the screen. It's so hard to stick with him.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
And here is Poole. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Nice move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Poole.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry outside. Porter pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the inside. Back to Poole. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 4. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
For your Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, Nicholas.
So it's the Warriors now.
Cameron.
They've led by as many as 11 points.
Dragic.
To the wing right side. Back to Poole. Pass to Kuminga. With the drive. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's the Golden State Warriors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And
It's the
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. Uncovered. And good. He has it. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now, here's Poole. To the middle. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Payton left side. Here he goes. And Payton throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Outside Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Irving. Outside for Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Kuminga. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Tries the spin move. Now Poole. And Bjelica has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. 5-on-3 break. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Durant gets double teamed. Screen by Durant. Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Warrior lead.
Becoming more and more of the leader. Simmons has no fear of taking shots on good possession. Oh, man, you got to appreciate the poise of Irving. He's always composed, especially on important possessions.
Poked away. Durant with the steal. Right side Curry. Pass to Simmons. Outside Irving. Screen by Simmons. Irving with a clean look. Again, the Nets for 2. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got the steal to prove it.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they've challenged every shot, and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Here's Thompson. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. .139 left here in the fourth quarter. The Warriors trail. It's Curry with the drive. Thompson for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Pass to Irving. Screen by Simmons. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 6 to shoot. Here's KD. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here are the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Curry with out to Thompson from outside the arc. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look. Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Pass to Green. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range. No good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Well, they may share a building, but there's no love lost between these two teams. Up next, the Los Angeles Clippers up against the Los Angeles Lakers. You look at the Clippers. They were just in New Orleans and were defeated by the Pelicans. And they were still in that one right up to the end, guys, but lost by a couple of buckets.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
When I think of Ivica Zubac, I think about... solid big man who is still young and developing. It's really a matter of him gaining confidence at this point.
Here's George following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Back to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Jackson. Here's Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson. Using his poise and vision to make a play.
To the inside. Davis. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. Now here's Zubac. He's covered by Westbrook. Davis with the double team. Outside for George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Goal for Zubac is to be a starter in the league.
You know, this guy has started games in the past. He's also played well off the bench. And listen, he's not going to be a guy who shoots with range. But given everything else you need from a center, he can deliver.
And here's Leonard. After Paul George getting his three to go. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's Westbrook. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he drives in. James wide open. That three off the mark. Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. And here's Leonard. Here's the screen. Clock at 4. Outside for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Davis in the corner. And Davis throws it down.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
And stolen by James. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Outside Leonard. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here. And in these late season stages, Doris, there are always a few surprise players that step up their game.
Well, some guys just get that second win. Maybe young legs, maybe guys trying to earn a contract. The deeper they get into the year, the stronger they get.
James.
LeBron James.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, just strength and finesse right there. LeBron uses both of those tools so well.
.103 left in the first quarter. And George, here we go.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the Heat.
And the Lakers with some changes. To the paint. Outside for Jackson. Back to Zubac. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Johnson the screen. Driving to the basket. Howard in the post. And then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats Zubac.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Zubac. "16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And stolen by Howard. And so the first quarter is in the books.
But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm
pocket watch it, and when he pocket watch it, I'm pulling up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pocket. Baby, I'm headed in talk. I run up again and I'm pocket watch it, and when he pocket watch it, I'm pulling up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider stop it. I'm getting me like rock, throw that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pocket. Baby, I'm headed in talk. I don't pop no charge on my shirt. We gon' make it work. Diamonds on me twerk. Bet I got that like I'm Kurt. Come and get your girl. She be tryna flirt. So I tell that wait, whoa. And she like it don't matter. Ever since that getting money, getting fatter. Call me fat.
thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Here we go. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Now here's Paul. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. And Doris, so much about playing well in the late stages of the season comes down to health and depth.
You start to consider the minutes and the games logged from all of these players. Bench depth, deep rotations really start to show at this point in the season because you can have fresher legs.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Chris Paul.
Taking 2 shots. A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running. Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Inside. Here's Collins. Here's Capella. Banked it in off the glass.
Capella. Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Now here's Ayton. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Clock is at 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 6 points. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Back to Capella. The Hawks need to get one up here. Herter can't hit. Now Paul. Outside for Booker. Tries the spin move. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
This is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to Capella.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oh, and the jam by Capella.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. The drive by Paul. And there it is for him.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
All right, fans, that was your song.
The Hawks trailing.
Make some noise.
Right outside. Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. 2 points.
There's a level of determination on that dribble drive by DeLon Wright. Okay, DeLon, we see you.
Pass to Booker. .119 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 8 points.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
The kick out to Williams. With the drive to the right side. Here's Gallinari. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Gallinari. 4-3. And Ayton pulls it down.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's Johnson. Rejected by Okongwu. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson.
Second team
That's his first foul.
Substitution for your son.
And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Wright. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on again.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Pass to Payne. 5 on the clock. Tries again. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shamet, no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 7-point differential. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Nice move. And it's laid in by McGee. McGee's got his first points of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Right wing. And here's McGee. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And he comes up with a bucket. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Young can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the inside. Down low. Here's Okongwu. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Paul. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Herter can't hit. The Suns leading. Paul with it. Picked up by Collins. Left side Booker. Pass to Ayton. From outside the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Ayton's got 5. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Bridges outside. Stolen by Young.
2 minutes
Pass to Hunter.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Young. And the foul on Chris Paul.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
1:57 left in the second period. Here's Young. Soft touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long-term. Guys?
The Hawks.
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Danilo Gallinari. Lou Williams.
Here's Atlanta with the ball.
Delon Wright.
Trailing by 10. It's Herter on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the middle.
Capella.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Outside Booker. There's the screen by Johnson. And Booker, here we go. To the paint. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Capella. And Capella slams it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. It's Booker on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Bridges, right side. From deep, Johnson. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive. Back to Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. Young with it. 5 points in the game. Shoots over Paul. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. 11 points in the game.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
3-point field goal.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
The kick out to Johnson. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send it in.
And the slam dunk by Capella.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Knocks it down from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. So it's Atlanta now. 15-point game. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. From deep. And the Suns get another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Young from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Booker can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Back to Young. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18. Bridges, right side. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 14 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Okongwu with the bucket.
The assist.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Johnson. Outside for Booker. Booker drawing the double. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ayton. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 9 points in the game.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem.
I'm deviant, it's the origin of my neediness. In my mind's eye, I'm a time cop, and these 5 rocks is ingredients, and I'm wrinkling my nose, stretching out my arms, focusing my cheek, concentrating hard. Can't remember how. Swear I knew before. Finally found the rocks. I don't know how to use them. Know how to use them. No. Y'all are simple and so wood. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. Y'all are simple and so wood. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. 5 fingers, 1 gold glove. My space, my power, my time, my soul, my reality, and my mind. My space, my power, my time, my soul, my reality, and my mind.
Yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, wait, hold up, I had to wait for the glow up, God come through when he show up, hard times too, gotta show love, I had to move, checking the box and I'm cashing it too, away, but I'm back on my cool. Almost correct, but I'm back in the stew. Now the kid can't stay silent, they try to bring me low. Zion, it's almost time to go. Shining just like the fire to go. Trying to not be afraid to go. Can't be reckless, I'm on a mission to bring my folks out the ain't no setback, I had to flip that. I got my pain out the way, I had to get right above it, I'm going up to the summit, I had to let it go, travel to a better road. I could not carry that luggage, I could have lost my life, I almost lost my light. Tossed in the dark, but I saw my Christ and I got back right. Only ever crossed my sight, cause God, he spoke and told me where to go. I could feel the pressure start to fall. Then he broke depression off my soul. I got hope, I'm pressing toward my goals. Used to cope, confession overload. Fear imposed, relationship was cold. Now I need some more of Holy Ghost. He the only one to hear my home.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sideline. It's the Portland Trailblazers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Abdul-Jabbar. That one off the back iron and out. Tipped away. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Sabonis, right side. Pass to Shrimp. Just 4 to shoot. The 3, Smith.
Steve Smith
sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's McLaughlin. Unloads.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Shrimp, covered by Smith. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Smith. To the wing, right side. Here's Stoudemire. Smith, left side. Here's Shrimp. 6 to shoot. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Tries again. Here's Smith. Gets another look. Goes up again. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Into the lane. Pass to McLaughlin. And there's the screen. Here's Dandridge. Lets it go from deep. Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
The 3, Smith. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
There's the drive. And Robertson gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Steve Smith
sinks it from distance. Smith's got 15 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Sabonis on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. To the inside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Steve Smith
knocks down the long J. He's got 18.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Pass to Dandridge. Down low. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Substitution for your Bucks. Dick Cunningham. Lucius Allen.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
Oscar Robertson. That's his first personal foul.
46 seconds left in the opening quarter.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
And the basket by Stoudemire.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Back to Allen. Out to the right wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Yeah, the smaller defender there really not having a chance. That's where a big guy needs to rotate over and help.
Pass to Smith. And here's Sabonis. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham.
Trailblazers ball.
8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. The baseline J is on the way. And he knocks the jumper down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
A nice shot by Dandridge.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
That's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Robertson. Over Grant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shake. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Now Anthony. Got a piece of it. Here's O'Neal. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And here are the Bucks now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And stolen by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Pass to Augman. Inside. Here's Wells. Shots blocked. The ball's knocked loose. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
For the Trailblazers. Now Allen looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the Bucks miss again.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul. Substitution for your Bucks.
On defense, the Bucks. 11-point game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he nails the third.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Shrimp. With the drive. Robertson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third team foul.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Shrimp.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Second team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's Portland now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3, Smith.
Steve Smith.
And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He hits it. His fourth make in 10 tries.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Right wing. Here's Shrimp.
That left Shrimp.
Hits a three-pointer. He's got 5.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Robertson. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's to Stoudemire. Now here's Sabonis. In close. And it's Portland scoring again.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's McLaughlin. The 3. They get the rebound.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark. That's to Stoudemire. 41 seconds left in the second period. In transition, here come the Bucks. A nice shot by Danders.
I like what I saw on both ends that time. Hustling on defense to create some offense.
Milwaukee foul. Bob Danders. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution for your Bucks.
26 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shrimp. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Robertson. Here's McLaughlin. Off target with the three. Here's Pippen. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Portland leading. And there's the drive to the right side. Smith outside. Pass to Shrimp. 3 on the clock. Out left to the wing. Here's McLaughlin to the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Smith into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smith's got 23.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside. The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Milwaukee foul. Oscar Robertson. That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pippen. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Call timeout.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, fans, that was your Bucks dance team. Make some noise, fans.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Allen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks the layup. 14 points for him.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First personal foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing by 4. Allen attacking. Shoots from the right block. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Now Portland with it. Pass to Shrimp. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Driving to the basket. Smith outside. Hits the trifecta.
Steve Smith.
Smith's got 26.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over. It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First one falls for him.
Team foul.
And so he makes both from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Pippen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shrimp's shot is good.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lays it up and banks it in. 22 points for him.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Shrimp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Sabonis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team. Blazers substitution.
Here's Milwaukee. A minute 6 left in the third quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Plenty of space. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Wells misses.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Jermaine O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Bucks.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. 9-point game. Smith outside. Here's Dandridge. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 7.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
There's 21 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Anthony. Pass to McLaughlin. Let's go with a 3. Anthony with it. Here's Wells. Oh, got it off in time, but it's... A great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry?
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter. Get on your seat.
And Milwaukee has possession. They trail by 6. Here's Robertson. To the left wing. Pass to Smith. That shot missing. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
Here's an 8-footer. Doesn't go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Augman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Stacey Augman.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Portland.
What a tremendous showing from three-point land all through this game, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Crafty move. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Jams it in off a great move.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to listen in on the Portland head coach talking to his team. He told them, quote, play as if it's 0-0. We want that type of energy and focus. We might be winning, but this game is not over yet. It's a clear message, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Over to the wing, to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Sabonis with a block. Here's Stoudemire. Right wing. To the paint. Another steal. Timeout call. Milwaukee.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Your Bucks and Sting.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Dandridge. Now here's Smith. Inside. Clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
From the Big O.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Steve Smith.
A nice shot by Smith.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. He's got 32 points.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Shrimp. Here's Stoudemire. Driving inside. To the right side. Here's Shrimp. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Unable to get the ball in bounds.
I might be a dog, but I live like a yeah, I might be a dog, but I live like a no, I might be a dog, but I live like a rebel.
Foot to the pedal, moving